Hello and welcome back to another Let's Play LOTRO with me, Balthelion. And there's another player running past us now. He needs a shave though by the looks of it. So yeah, last time we did a quest for some guy who tried to murder us, and we've exposed the corruption in the town. But this episode we're going to go find the exiled hunter. But I think we've got some new skills we can learn. No, we need to be level 6 it seems before we can get anything else. Okay. So once again we're going to leave town, but this time we're going to head east along the road. And probably kill that wolf just because we can. Stab him up the bum! Bang! But yeah, wardens are primarily a melee class. But we do have some javelins to do a bit of ranged attacks. But one of our stances that we can enter in combat, which we'll get much later, basically is a ranged stance, and we just use the javelin all the time instead of the spears. So we can do a bit of ranged damage, but our main role is a tank. But we can do a bit of melee or ranged damage if we want to. So we've got these bloody huge flies, which have got massive stingers. That's not very nice. But we're being directed over to this lodge just across the river. The size of it, it's almost as big as me. But we could swim, but while we're swimming we move a bit slower, so we'll just run across the bridge. Save some time. And enter the hunting lodge. There's some dead foxes by the looks of it on the wall there. Bearskin rug. This is the chap we're after. It's Captain Brackenbrook's son.
I presume you're here to bring me ill news from town.
Yep, how'd you guess? What have you got for me? Got some shoulder pads, which we don't have at the moment, because that's not comparing to anything. We'll take that.
Calder Carl has shown his true colours at last.
I knew him to be evil-hearted, but my father is too trusting. Yeah. He's an evil bugger. Equip those. So now we've got a bit of shoulder pads matching our top there. What do we need to do? We need to defeat brigands to thin their ranks and gather information about the raid, because they're going to raid Archet. And if we're not ready, people are going to die. So we're being sent to the south now, back to Blackwold's Roost. So we're going to have to do a bit of swimming, I think, to get over there. And the trees have just gone funny again. What's up with those trees? I've never had that before. But these flies have got yellow health bars, so they're passive until we throw a javelin up their bottoms. But there's the brigand camp. We'll have to murder our way through a few of these. We could just run zigzag between them. But yeah, we don't like brigands, so we'll just kill them off. Kick him in the nuts, that's how you do it. Good girl. Oh, we missed. Bang! In the nuts! It killed him, see? Nut shots work. Also, if we had names off, you would not know that there was somebody over there. If you've got names on, you know there's something over there. So it can be handy to run with names on for the most part. Kill this guy. But you'll see, if you've got good eyesight, you'd probably be a bit harder to see on YouTube. But over there is a flashy bag, which is what we need. So as soon as you come in the entrance, run straight forwards, and you've got the plans for the raid, which we can steal if we're quick. The letter inside the satchel tells that the Blackwolds mean to attack tonight with the help of Angmar. Oh no. If you're unfamiliar, Angmar is a place, not a person. Yeah, the sky goes all dark and horrible when we're in those evil places, but it's going to lighten up now. Back to normal, there we go. Oh, hang on, we need one more brigand. I think this guy should count. Forgot we need to actually kill these for the quests. Not shot. There we go. Bring the Blackwold plans to John Brackenbook. So we need to run all the way back to the hunting lodge. So yeah, there's a bit of a running around in the low levels until you get your horsey. You'll notice I'm jumping when I'm swimming, just because it makes you go a little bit faster. If you do a jump, land in the water, just let the animation reset, jump again. It can just make you move forwards a fair bit faster. So in places where you've got a big lake you need to swim across, and yes, there's one particular example I'm thinking of, then it can really help doing that. So there's John Brackenbook. Look at that bear though, that is... You wouldn't want that in your living room, would you? That would scare the crap out of you at night.
Good work, my friend.
It was good work, wasn't it? So we've got two hats. We've got a medium hat, because we don't have one at the moment.
I believe there is hope for us yet. We only need a strategy.
It would help, yes. Talk to Atli Spiderbane about the Old East Path. Okay. So let's go equip our helm, which is just going to give us an absolutely dreadful looking hat, but I don't want that. So I'm going to disable the hat on the cosmetic outfits, just have our normal hair. There we go. So Atli Spiderbane is just outside on the left.
Greetings, traveller!
And he's the first dwarf that we've encountered. So he wants us to kill spiders and see if the wall is still intact. So for our next quest we need to go back across the bridge and enter this this path back towards Archet that's no longer used. Probably because it's been overrun by spiders. So let's go explore in here. But, most of these are going to be passive, so I'm not going to attack them just yet. You wouldn't want one of those underneath your bed, would you? That's terrifying. There's another one that's popped up out of the ground. But there's Archet. And the east path is all walled up, but there seems to be a dead scout that's been cocooned for eating later. He met his doom at the dead end on the old east path, but we need to kill some spiders now, so let's... I don't know if you can kick a spider in the nuts. We'll try it anyway. Oh, level up. Ding! We're level 6, and it's telling us how to do outfits. We'll just skip that. Javelin up the bum! 3 spiders. You'll probably notice that I'm going to be doing colour combinations that aren't going to do anything. Or I might be trying to build 3 gambit builders before executing. basically because I'm just used to on my other warden, they can do longer sequences and different gambits, which I don't have yet. And sometimes I forget that. But return to John Brackenbook. There's Trowfo the Hobbit that we've seen running around. Some player. We've got some more stuff in our bags that we can loot, so we'll take all that. But anything with that kind of purple background is just rubbish, which we can either sell or we can use that to get some XP and stuff. But I'll show you that when we get to Bree. I think is the earliest we can do that. John Brackenbook.
A dead end will surely work in our favour.
One would hope. But he's going to give us some dyes, and we can use dyes to colour our outfits. But I'll go with navy. We've got the storm is upon us. Quickly, Kuda is making his move against Archet, and wicked men of Angmar are lending him and the Blackwold strength. We must go to the town's defence at once. Return to me when you are prepared. Now this is the last quest of the intro instance for Men and Hobbits. So once you do this, you're kind of leaving this area, so if you've got any other quests you still need to do, go do them now, or you won't be able to finish them. But he's going to give us some cool stuff afterwards, so we'll accept. And because it's an instance, or quest instance to be precise, we need to speak to this guy again. So as you can see, talk to John Brackenbook. We speak to him, and it's going to warn us that we're going to fail any other quests if we haven't completed those first, and then we get a travel now button, so we'll click that. And we'll hopefully have a loading screen that's not too long. But,
John Brackenbrook and his hunters have reached the outskirts of Archet to find it already ablaze. A desperate struggle to save their village is about to begin. Hopefully, you have arrived in time.
Hopefully, but as you can see, the air is hazy with fire and Archet's burning, which is not good. Oh no, he's been shot! He's been shot as well. There's archers. They've spotted us! We move now!
We have no time to lose.
Let's go! But because we've got a somebody to escort, we've got some escort vitals
We
there.
must save Ned.
Ned's dead. I've seen that episode of Game of Thrones. Don't know what you're cheering for, he's dying. Amby is close by. He escaped the slaughter at the Badger. You have to help him. Defend the Badger. The Badger's the pub, if you didn't know. Mad Badger, or something like that. You must save them. And he kills over and dies. Let's talk to John.
Archet must still be saved.
Fight alongside him in Archet. Let's go. Oh no, his wife's crying over his body. Oh dear.
There are more up ahead.
So sad. Let's go. We don't have time to mourn the dead. We'll mourn the dead later. Okay, we've cleared out the market square. He says I fight well.
We must find my father before it's too late.
It might be too late. Look at everything's on fire.
Look, Hartley is ahead. All must not be lost. Well met, friend. Is the crafting hall safe?
Here they come. That's my hobbit screaming, if you're wondering.
Although the Mad Badger burns, I still hold out hope.
Onwards. We're almost there, my friend. There he is.
Father, I knew you would survive.
I'm alive, son, but I grow weary from the fight. Does Archet fall now? I've been a fool! This is not the time for blame. We must look only to defending those who count upon us. I agree! We will guard the hobbits and the injured man. Can you keep the attackers at bay? Oh god, here they come. Defend, everyone! Yeah, kick him in the nuts. It's super effective. This looks ominous. What have you done, called a cop? What have you become? You have always been blind where I am concerned, Captain, but perhaps now you begin to understand me. All I know is that you betrayed your home and your peoples. You should be ashamed. Enough talk. Amdir is now a servant of Mordor. Come, Dunadan. Yes, Master. What is happening? You're just gonna walk into the fire. Call a cop. Finish what you came to do. We shall have our revenge. But he's just killed Captain Brackenbrook.
No!
No! He deserved it. He was a stupid old man. Kill him. Talk to John Brackenbrook.
What misery has befallen us? My father was right to trust no one.
I need to speak to him to travel now to go back to the main world.
With the Black World's grip on Archet broken, the hobbits hurry home to the Shire, eager to return to their simple, peaceful lives. But not all is as peaceful as it seems. Troubles stir at the bounds, and a shadow of fear is left in the wake of the Nazgûl.
So yeah, now we've completed the intro area. We all get every race will get sent to their starting places now. So for hobbits, we are in the Shire. Men will continue on from Archet. Dwarves will continue on from Thorin's Gate, and elves will move elsewhere in the region of Eredluin to a place called Celondim. And from there you can continue on questing. So I'll bring up the map now. You will see I'm in the Shire, which is a very big area, and I'm in this little tiny area called Little Delving at the moment. But if we scuttle across to Breland, Archet is over here in the middle where we were, so if you're a man you'll be over there still. If I shoot the other side of the Shire to Eredluin, if you're a dwarf you should be over here in Thorin's Gate somewhere, and if you're an elf you'll be in the bottom right over at Celondim. But now you can move freely in the world, so if you want to meet up with somebody who had a different racial start, just go to one of those horse icons on the map and you'll be able to swift travel between the racial areas. So you can go from Celondim, Thorin's Gate, in the Shire it'll be Mickle Delving, which is a short walk from Little Delving, and Breland you can ride to Bree, which is a bit of a longer walk from Archet. I think you can also get to Combe now, for like 1 silver or something cheap. So if you want to meet up with your friends you can do those. But I think we'll stop here for this video, and next video we will go exploring in the Shire a bit. So see you then.